Hello crafty friends, here's Julia from justonemmorecard.com, and today I have a fun card for you, and I mean literally fun card. I'll get to that part in a minute. I've already prepared a dark card base and a piece of Simon Says Stamp ultra heavy cardstock. I'm using that because I want something really sturdy. And I have this sheet of wood paper. This is like actual wood with an adhesive back, and I'll be die cutting from this. I'm going to use the confetti die by Mama Elephant, which gives you all these fun shapes in different sizes. And I'm also going to be using the Three Amigos stamp set by Mama Elephant, specifically this little raccoon with the coordinating dies. So let's get started. I'm starting out with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. It works perfectly for Copics. This is why I prefer to use it. And while I color this little guy, let's explain the joke. For those of you who have not seen the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, that's a sci-fi movie, and I know statistically speaking, probably more guys than girls have seen the movie, but I'm a sci-fi nerd. I'm a total sci-fi fan, and like the only one at work, which is weird because I'm the only girl at work. So anyhow, Guardians of the Galaxy. For those of you who have seen the movie, please excuse my really short, abbreviated, and not very precise summary of the movie. But one of the characters in the movie is a raccoon called Rocket. He is his own personality. He speaks and talks and flies spaceships and stuff. And his best buddy is a walking tree named Groot. Groot. It's really fun because whatever you ask Groot, his answer is always, "I am Groot." So these guys are best buddies, basically. And if you still want to watch the movie, then stop listening to me. Stop listening right now, because I'm going to spoiler you. And if you don't care, then keep listening. Towards the end of the movie, Groot sacrifices himself to save his friends. And, well, he kind of dies, but he is kind of also reborn from a twig. They basically just find like wooden splinters all over the place. You know, he's a walking, talking tree, so they find wooden splinters all over the place, and they plant one of those splinters in a like flower pot, and then there is a baby Groot tree. So he comes back, basically, which is good, because otherwise I would have cried a lot. But I just, like, there's this one scene where Rocket, the raccoon, actually thinks that he has lost his best friend. And when I saw the stamp set by Mama Elephant, I was like, oh my gosh, this is Rocket! This is Rocket! So that's what the card is about. So I hope you got the joke, even if you kind of didn't watch the movie. After I finished coloring this little guy, it took me about 7 attempts to write the letters onto the sign with my pencil before I traced them with my fine line pen. It was kind of hard to get the spacing right, and it's not even, but hey, it's a hand-drawn sign. It was drawn by a raccoon, so come on, cut me some slack, okay? Then I'm just tracing around the little guy here. I don't need like the exact shape. I only need to know somewhere like where he is, what area he will cover, because I'm going to use the stress inks to create a little like spacey blue scene around him. This is what I ended up with. I added some brown into it to help to like ground the little guy here, and also, you know, brown tree, Groot. Yeah, you get it, see? So I just added some foam tape on the back of the raccoon, and I'm placing him directly onto my white card stock here. Here I've used my die on the wood paper, and it doesn't cut completely through, but it does cut enough. You can just peel off the die cuts, and since they have an adhesive back, you can see I'm really quick with decisions. Since they have an adhesive back, you can just place them wherever they need to go. And then I added some rhinestones, just to have some bling on the card as well, because, you know, it's supposed to be spacey, so they need to be stars and stuff. And then on the inside I used the Versamark and stamped the words "I miss you, friend" with some of the sentiment stamps from the very same stamp set, and using Hero Art's silver embossing powder to emboss it, to give it some more, like, you know, spacey, silvery, blah feeling. And once it's heat set, it looks like this. And I'm always surprised about how embossing looks like. So here's a close-up of on the outside of the card, the little guy colored with his sign, wondering where his friend is, and the wooden stars all around him. You get it? Wooden stars, Groot and stuff? Yeah, you got it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye!